Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, great and done it all well. Shalom to you, Akim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Caleb from the GMS London Forecasters Camp, going back at you for another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. So as I always start by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and the real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, West Africans predominantly, but you are going to find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout our various captivities. But if your sea line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like. Because the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18 states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I was out and about and I saw this advert on a billboard recently. And I thought, you know what, man, this is interesting, because when I was looking at this image, as you can see here, it's basically an advert for BBC Three. And it's got depictions of these various people here with their heads in boxes. And, you know, to a casual observer, you might think, oh, well, that's just, you know, that's just a bit of art, you know, it's just a picture or whatever. But as the saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words, because there's more going on in this image than appears to the casual, than would appear to the casual observer. Because if you notice, you've got all these people here, and their heads are inside boxes, right? And within those boxes, there's various things happening. Like this guy's got smoke coming out his ears, and a hand creeping up out of a hole towards him. You know, she's got her head in a box. He's got his head in a box again. You know, some creepy, weird ass hand coming out. And, you know, this person here, I guess this is that drag person, RuPaul. His head is also in the box, right? So just scroll. There you go. So here's a close-up, right? It says BBC Three is now on TV. So why on earth are they depicting this person with his head in the box, smoke coming out his ears, looking terrified? Well, because this is showing that what the BBC is essentially doing is putting demons on people. Now, a lot of people would say, oh no, that's far-fetched. How do you get to that conclusion? Well, the fact of the matter is, back in the day, when you used to turn on a television or whatever, someone might say, oh, let's see what's on the box. That was another acronym for television, right? Now, basically, these boxes are surrounding these people's heads. And it's showing that it's basically the BBC is putting demons on people, you know, appealing to their senses, their fears, their passions and their fears. All these things, the television is basically putting these people's heads in boxes. And that's where you get another saying, you know, think outside the box. Well, these people aren't thinking outside the box, because the BBC is determining what these people should be thinking about or preoccupied with, because it's all distractions. Like, obviously, this is appealing to this woman's desires. You know, you got a hot dog there, and what was that? I'm not sure. Oh, that looks like some other type of food there, maybe spaghetti. But it's appealing to her passions and her senses. But if you notice, one thing it's not showing, it's not depicting anything righteous. You know, this was that some woman's underwear out of one ear, a hand creeping towards him, and another, steam coming out his ears. This isn't depicting anything righteous. You know, but the point I'm making is that this is showing what these people are thinking about. And the scriptures say, where your heart is, there shall your treasure be also. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me get that. Bear with me a second. Get 3 subs up. Matthew 6 and verse 21. Let me get that up. Matthew 6 verse 21. So let me start from Matthew 6:19. Laying it up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, for where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Let me read that again. Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So going back to this image, where these people's hearts is not on the Lord. And the BBC knows that because it's promoting all these carnal folly things to the people to keep them bugged out, to keep them on a satanic mindset and vibration, because they're not thinking about anything righteous. So the BBC is catering to all these people's desires, and it's showing you right here in plain sight, but you need to have the eyes to see in order to be able to break down what this image is really saying. So it's got these people in a headspace. They use that term these days, headspace. It's got these people in a headspace which is unholy and not of the Lord. So I just thought that was very interesting when I was out. I like to analyze images when I see them and stuff, because that's what I'm kind of into. That's my thing. So I just thought I'd do a quick lesson on that, because it was very interesting to observe. So yeah, be mindful of what you allow into your mind, because the BBC, British Broadcasting Commission, they're casting spells on people, man. Causing people to be bugged out and all manner of other things. What you see with your eyes isn't even real for the most part, because what's going on in the spiritual realm is much higher. So I'm going to get Ephesians, close out on that. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armour of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. There you go. So that's what we need to do. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the God. So with the word of the Most High, we're going to be able to break through, decipher, and not be, caught up in this clearly demonic agenda that Esau's got to turn everybody into like a Satanist, essentially. Getting to be bugged out, believing in themselves, not believing in the Most High, so on and so forth. That's what the BBC is really about, and that's what they do. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that will well. And shalom to you, Arkim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm out, and I'll catch you on the next one, Lord willing. Shalom for now.